my scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. I am working on a traveler's notebook spread for you today, and I am using one of the Scrapping Wonders inserts that I have, and this is with Tomoe paper. I really love the Tomoe paper, and I really love it with autumn spreads because it just has this nice warm feeling to it. So I am doing an autumn photo of my kiddos. And so I'm just going to take some stuff from an old Clique kit from September, I want to say. I think it was September when we had the One Canoe 2 collection, the Creekside, and then I'm going to add some of my own stash, like this Simple Stories paper, wood grain. I love the Simple Stories basic wood grain papers. They're so much fun and so pretty, and you can get them in a 6x6, or you can get them in a the big sheets too, so it works for both. Oh, excuse me. I have been fighting one of those like cold slash like not, I don't want to say allergies, but it's like getting used to having the more stuffy air since you can't keep everything open. Anyway, you guys didn't really care to hear my health issues, right? So I wanted to do something a little bit different with this and just kind of make it fun. So I'm gonna be putting my papers all over the place, and I'm gonna use this doily. And the doily is really just gonna give it some flourish, and it's gonna add some interest. And I like to fold my doilies to the other side, because whether I can either cover it up if I don't want to use it, or I could just use it on the other spread. So I generally like to go every other page in my spreads until I figure out what I want to do to the other side. So I also decided to fold this journaling card over, and I really like that it has just an acorn and a piece of tape. This is from Simple Stories. And so it's just really nice and fun. So I also have some of the Cheeky Studio die cut pieces that Tuesday sent me, and these are like Halloween themed, and they're super cute. They're a little bit vibrant, so I just inked the outsides so that the white kind of isn't as bright, because the Tomoe paper has more of a cream color, and Simple Stories is more cream color. I didn't want it to be too flashy, so just by inking it a little bit, it just kind of helps it blend in and make it feel like it works, which it does. I mean, this is a picture of my kiddos with their heads in one of those head cutouts, you know, wherever you go touristy. It's my kids are attracted to touristy stuff, probably because we've lived in places where there's a lot of touristy things, and so they seen this and they just had to put their head in, and you know, it makes for a fun photo. Probably when, you know, they're all grown up, we'll be like, look at this photo, ha ha ha, you know, it'll be super fun, and it'll be like, look at you, look so geeky, and you know, I mean, but so they enjoy it. So sometimes I think as a parent, I have to remember that my kids are experiencing all these things for the first time, and then I just need to let them have fun and experiencing the fun things, even though it's kind of cheesy, right? But it makes for a really nice spread. So I'm going to tuck in one more of these pumpkins. And I thought about using a smaller size too, but I just decided to use the same size, and I just tucked them in a little bit so not all of them is peeking out. And I also have some of these stickers from Tuesday's store, and so I'm going to add some of those, and I'm just going to add a few little word phrases. I kind of looked around. I have that one from Pretty Little Studio. So a lot of this is just like stuff from my stash, stuff that's on my desk. Like I have had those leaves, and they really worked well. You know, they have a little bit of media on them, so they kind of fit in. I think what would have looked really pretty is maybe if I had run this through part of it with the leaves, around that through my sewing machine, but I didn't do that. I didn't think about it. I have a hard time sewing in the Tomoe paper just because I don't want to ruin it. It's so pretty and luxurious. But you definitely could, or you could sew the cluster and then put it in there. That definitely would have worked as well. So I decided to use almost all of the same font except for the word lil, for little. And I liked that I had one element that was kind of white and stuff. And so it just says My Little Pumpkins. And like I said, I moved them over at one point because it wasn't working. So to finish this up, I found a little page flap from Scraptastic that I have. I have some like leftover cut apart stuff from them. And I also found these color cast acrylic leaves. And there are some in there that were wood, and then I'm just gonna add some like enamel-y dot type things. I have these gems from Prima, and they're really pretty. They're really fall-like, and they're like translucent. And well, and I thought about using some of those circly things, but I ended up taking them off the stickers just because I felt like I was just adding them because I liked the colors, and it would have been nice if I had thought about it ahead of time. I could have built it into the layers a little bit better, but it just felt kind of out of place. So I just kept that one word phrase, and then I'm just going to take off the other ones. Sometimes I've found lately that more or less is better. Like, just because you want to use it doesn't mean that you need to use it, right? You can always use it for something else. So, but I pulled out these puffy circles that kind of work like enamel dots, and that is it. So don't forget to check out the info box below. I will have links to both Tuesday's store and Best store, because Best traveler's notebooks are amazing, and they're really fun, and they're really fun ways to document like these little moments that maybe you didn't want a full spread for, or things that you love about the holidays or fall time. They're really just fun out things, a fun way to document those little moments. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great scrappy week. Bye.